Okay, I hear the delegation is on the move. If you'd like to slowly stand up, hopefully we'll time it properly. Oh no, you're not going to believe it, but it says false alarm. Just, I will let you know. Getting your exercise in. Doing your squats today. You didn't know you were here for exercise.
低配版。
This is it for real. Please rise to welcome. Drum roll. Please join me in welcoming President of Taiwan and Suzanne Varslam, President of the East-West Center. Okay, let's give them a round of applause. President Lai, please take a seat. And now please join me in welcoming our fearless leader here at the East-West Center, my friend Suzanne Varslam. As you all know, before she became President Susie, as she's affectionately known here at the East-West Center, she was Major General Varslam. And in that capacity, she held key roles addressing priority national security challenges in the region, including more than 5 years serving with and advising the most senior officials at the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command. As Major General Varslam, she cultivated and supported key relationships with nations throughout the region. And I should say that as President Susie, she has been tireless in advancing the Center's mission to promote better relations and mutual understanding among the people of the United States and Asia and the Pacific, and that's through cooperative study, research, and dialogue. So today's event, I would say, is very much in the East-West Center spirit of bringing speakers who bring perspectives that help us understand a region that is critical to our shared futures. So please welcome Susie. Mahalo, and over to you.
Mahalo nui, Jean, for that wonderful introduction, and thank you for being part of our East-West Center Ohana, or our family. And aloha mai kako, which is a warm greeting to each and every one of you, for all of our guests who are here today, gathered in this extraordinary place, particularly President Lai for being here today. We are honored by your presence in this beautiful place at the East-West Center in Manoa. So thank you. We know that you've always wanted to be here in Hawaii, and here you are. You couldn't have picked a better place. And mahalo nui, on behalf of the Board of Governors, here represented by our chair, former governor of the state of Hawaii, John Waihee. Thank you so much, Governor, for being here. And we're so very grateful to the many distinguished guests who are here, all gathered in this place. For those of you who don't know, this Inman International Conference Center, which is also known as Jefferson Hall, was completed by the great architect, INCORPORATION, in 1963. And it's been the site of many, many gatherings. And just last month, right on this stage, along with our distinguished guest, we were honored to host the Marshall Islands President, Dr. Hilda Heine, as well as she was the Center's 2024 Women of Impact awardee. And she also joins other famous women who were on this stage, Hawaii's civil rights champion, Amy Agbayani, as well as U.S. Senator Mazie Hirono. As women, they were recognized for their important roles in leadership, impact, and governance, diplomacy, and society. And the center has hosted President Tsai Ing-wen twice, once in 2017, and then again in 2019, in the celebration of the 40th anniversary of the Taiwan Relations Act. And we hosted President Ying-jo Ma again in 2017, when he met with participants in the Pacific Islands Leadership Program, of which we are grateful for Taiwan's support. So just having celebrated Thanksgiving, we all come very grateful. You know, a few days ago with my family, I'm reminded about the opportunities that the East-West Center has had since its founding to bring together people, you all here, that make it special. As many of you are aware, this center was established in 1960 when Eisenhower signed the authorization, and Lyndon Johnson, along with Governor Burns and Senator Inouye and many others who championed this place to promote better relations among people and nations of the United States, Asia, and the Pacific through cooperative study, research, and dialogue. And it serves as an important resource for information, analysis, and critical issues of common concern, bringing together people to exchange views, build expertise, and develop policy options, as well as develop and equip tomorrow's leaders. Since its founding, it has built a network of more than 70,000 alumni, and some seated right here today in the front row. Former Assistant Secretary Dave Stillwell right here, and President Richard Woolstick, also alumni. A few years apart, but we won't go there. Also, we have our notable alumni from Taiwan includes the late Haigo T.H. Shen and Professor Huang Kyo Huang, apologize for my Chinese, both of whom received the East-West Center Distinguished Alumni Award. And the East-West Center today is delighted to host the President Lai Ching-te this afternoon and to hear his thoughts on Taiwan's commitment to regional peace and security and economic collaboration with the United States. In the center's 6 decades, more than 2,600 participants from Taiwan have taken part in the center's programs, including scholars, students, and professionals in government, business, and journalism. And we have several journalists in the crowd today. In 2022, the center released its Taiwan Matters for America project, a multi-activity online effort to track the US-Taiwan relationship at the state and local level. And there is a lot going on, so check us out online. Taiwan and the US share nearly 90 sister city relationships, including 3 here in Hawaii. The number of students from Taiwan who opt to study in the United States has increased to over 23,000, becoming the 5th largest sender of international students to the United States, with many of them coming right here to our lovely Hawaii. We cooperate on security, the environment, and our robust trading partners. Interest in Taiwan is growing, as we can tell by today's audience and journalists in the room. And we are delighted today also to welcome Ambassador James Moriarty and Dr. Richard Woolstick, who will be joining us this afternoon. Both have decades of experience in Asia. Ambassador Moriarty most recently in his role as chairman of the American Institute of Taiwan from 2016 to 2023, and other postings throughout the region. And Dr. Woolstick, former East-West Center president, had big shoes to fill, and former president of the American Chamber of Commerce in Taiwan. So I am delighted, along with all of you here, to spend this afternoon with my extended ohana and our family that has done so much to advance peace, prosperity throughout the region. And I'm thankful that we have representatives from our Board of Governors and our Foundation Board and our friends at the East-West Center here today. Thank you again, and I look forward to a robust discussion. Aloha.
President Lai, can I invite you to join President Susie on the stage? moment to, regrettably, as a journalist, tell the press that it's time for you to run for your press bus. It's about to leave, so I would like to ask the traveling press to depart the auditorium. And I think, President Lai, if you could just take a seat, we will be ready for your keynote in just a minute. So please take your last photos, and I would like to request kindly that you leave the auditorium. Thank you. We're going to have a closed discussion today.
Two days in a row. Fantastic.
President Lai of Taiwan and Suzanne Vares-Lum, President of the East-West Center. We see movement. Okay, let's give them a warm welcome. President Lai, please take a seat. So this is my moment to, regrettably, as a journalist, tell.
被迫上班的人。
谁要问我？
哎，不好意思，不好意思。
郑博讲个话。可以来，对。OK。
Retiring want to ask how do you think President Lai's speech today in the West Center, how will you expand what you express about Indo-Pacific peace and security?
I expect that President Lai will reaffirm his commitment to the kind of values that both Taiwan and the United States share, and probably a willingness to work closely with the new incoming U.S. presidential administration to help achieve our common goals in the region, mainly to preserve peace and also prosperity.
As you mentioned, it's going through a leadership change here in the U.S. How do you think that will affect Taiwan-U.S. relationship?
I see a lot of continuity between what the Biden administration has done and what I expect the Trump administration to do. Both were pretty tough on China and quite friendly toward Taiwan.
What do you think Lai might be doing here in the U.S. to reassure the new leadership that Taiwan takes its defense seriously, that it's not taking this for granted, which is the sort of thing that Trump has been signaling?
That will be a big challenge, but if President Lai continues to emphasize the common objectives that Taiwan and the United States have in common, and maybe point out that Taiwan has in recent years raised its defense spending as a percentage of GNP to show that its commitment, and continues to buy U.S. weapons, and which the U.S. needs to do better in delivering. I think these are strong indicators of a desire to do that all that Taiwan can for its own defense.
We saw in Lai's trip yesterday, he was really emphasizing the way that Taiwan and the US can cooperate on kind of softer issues like shared cultural ties, particularly with Hawaii, and also things like disaster response. To what extent are these sorts of activities or values recognized here in the US, that the Taiwan-US relationship is more than just a security issue with China? There's other things that the US could get from Taiwan.
Taiwan has always felt, and I agree that it's important, that Taiwan needs to establish an international reputation of being a good international citizen, a provider of public goods worldwide. That's important for Taiwan's relationship, not only with the United States, but its reputation throughout the world. Taiwan needs a lot of countries besides the United States to diplomatically support Taiwan.
If there's to be peace across the strait, what do you think the U.S. will play what role in this?
The U.S. goal is to deter China from attempting to annex Taiwan against Taiwan's will, while at the same time assuring China that the United States is not necessarily working toward Taiwan independence, trying to strike a fine balance there. That's been U.S. policy for many decades now, and I expect it to continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢。
好，我再把还给你们。
大家知道我的
等一下我。
从这边，他们会先这里送过去。
Thank you very much. Again, take this as a token of our appreciation and honor that
Okay, please look at 1, 2. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this is also please. Okay. This is made of wood or tea leaf. Appreciate it. We look forward to having an adventure with you. So you will give me a pet. That's coming. Oh, yeah, the Taiwan. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, please look at 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
另外一个人是谁啊？
Dinosaurs go running down and they've got to escape and try and save as many as possible.
Maybe you can create some own.
Maybe. There's a great photo op right up there looking up. So, this door is not open. Okay, no, it doesn't open. It's like a movie door. Oh!
里面还有一只没有放出。他要开这部车了。
So they took most of them back. Yeah. But we asked them if they would allow us to keep them. And they said yes, only if we kept it secret for 1 year.
Until the movie came out. And then the movie came out in the theaters and we brought all the bones in. So, It's okay about its material. Yeah. Yes. Different plasters, fiberglass. Some of them have
ribs are iron inside.
Yeah, iron. So they built out this whole set for iron. Some of so that the ribs. It's,
安全的承诺，还有台美两国对印太区域和平的共同承诺，这是总统所提到的第一个积极行动。那么第二个积极行动呢，是台湾积极在全球供应链里头做出贡献，尤其是在半导体等高科技产业。台美的伙伴关系不仅是强化了这些作业，也展现了台湾作为值得信任、可靠伙伴的战略重要性。 那么，总统提到，台湾跟理念相近的国家积极合作，这充分展现出台湾运用自身的专业知识，为全球的发展做出贡献。这是他提到第二个积极的行动。至于第三个积极行动呢，是台湾积极致力于确保台海跟印太地区的和平、稳定和繁荣。不仅是透过了公共卫生，还有渔牧、气候转型这些领域，用透明的方式来合作履行承诺，也促进了台湾跟太平洋友邦紧密的友好关系。希望达到的是3个永续目标：智慧永续、民主永续和邦谊永续。 同时呢，台湾也将持续强化自我的防卫能力，跟理念相近的国家密切合作。我们坚守实力带来和平这样共同的理念，也捍卫自由、民主跟法治的普世价值。以上是今天在东西中心进行闭门座谈的时候，总统所提到3个积极的行动。媒体朋友们都 OK 吗？ 我是不是直接就继续在进行的是有关于今天上午，总统有一场闭门的视讯。那这是基于过去历任总统过境的惯例，赖总统呢在今天上午，也透过视讯还有透过电话的方式，跟在美国几位好朋友、老朋友进行了对谈。 这些跨党派的朋友都有表达对台湾一致的支持。基于就是大家的默契跟信任，所以我不公开所有的内容。那其中有一位是裴洛西，联邦众议院的荣誉议长，2个人有通上电话。这一部分呢，我来转述一下。2位在今天上午进行通话的时候。 裴洛西事先欢迎赖总统造访了美国，也再次的恭贺总统胜选。他预祝说这一趟到马绍尔3个太平洋友邦会在过境关岛一切都能够顺利，也希望有机会下一次再跟国会的同事们可以跟赖总统进行互动。接着呢，双方谈到了台美双重课税。 赖总统提到了说，台湾在美国这一部分，裴洛西有特别提到说，台湾在美国国会享有跨党派的支持他也了解到要解决台美避免双重课税这件事情的重要性，他希望能够祝台湾赶快来完成立法，双方就这个话题有一些讨论。那继续呢，也讲到了台湾的重要性这一部分呢，裴洛西议长。 提到他赞扬台湾人民非常有勇气，尤其是对自由民主的承诺，还有经济这一部分，他认为在没有 安全，还有对全球经济会带来难以想象的后果。双方在这一部分也有所交谈。紧接着，裴洛西议长有提到，他支持台湾参与国际组织。那他提到了说，他曾经向 WHO 洽提，未来这一部分也会持续帮助台湾在国际上的各种组织上的参与。两个人也在这一部分有所交谈。最后，他有聊到说，其实他到台湾的印象，他先提到说，80年代他就曾经到过台湾，从那个时候开始对台湾有非常多好的印象。那他也聊到说，对于台湾的环境，还有对于目前台湾在半导体供应链扮演的关键角色，他是感到骄傲的。那双方接下来就开始针对半导体产业，还有 AI 跟中国对台湾军事威胁这些议题，双方都有交换意见。这通电话其实讲蛮长的，大概是20分钟。那双方因为老朋友互动上，气氛也是温馨融洽的。以上是有关于裴洛西跟赖总统在上午的通话进行转述。
视讯通话只有裴洛西
吗？视讯今天其实是有视讯也有电话，有一些是聊聊天的电话这样子。那都是老朋友，也都是好朋友，跨党派都有。不过刚刚有特别提到说，基于台美之间互动的默契，那彼此有一些互信基础，都有默契说这个电话就是比较私人私下。
不要讲名字，但是可不可以透露大概几个人这样子？约就好了，不用具体。
这一趟当然就是今天上午是先有几位一起做抱歉，我来说一下，应该是有几位分别打电话、打招呼跟做这样的互动。不过因为刚刚有特别提到，就是过境打电话这个是惯例嘛，比较不会公开双方互动的细节。还有课吗？
不好意思，可以确认，所以早上他是跟裴洛西见面吗？还是？
没有，抱歉，我说的更细节一点。今天上午他是在透过了电话的方式，透过视讯的方式，跟美国几位政要有互动。对。
谢谢。
不好意思，想要请教，今天在路上那一场，因为这个 Steve Will 也有在现场，双方有什么样子的互动，或有没有谈什么相关的内容？
其实今天就是在现场有很多老朋友跟好朋友，对，大家可以看到，就是在进场之后，逐一都有握手寒暄，对他们有一些交谈。那他在做完英文致辞之后，也有一些现场的 Q&A 互动。我大致可以跟大家转述报告的是，现场有被问到说，总统心里对于接下来提问的方式就是问他接下来4年或8年怎么去引领台湾，或是愿景是什么？对，现场是有这样子的互动，但我还是基于礼貌跟信任上，我不特别讲是谁，这样子好不好？我不从个人我从整个大方向来讲，是不是也对他们比较尊重？对，大概有讲到说有这个提问，那总统有说他认为台湾目前最大的挑战其实是中国的威胁。那他也提到说，其实台湾人民在应对中国威胁上面，大体上大家都是有次序的，也相对是稳定的。那他谈到自己对于作为台湾的总统，还有台湾未来整体国家的发展规划，他讲到的是3个使命感。那第一个就是维持国家的生存发展。第2个使命，他讲到强化国防力量，无论是国防自主或是对外的军事采购，还有跟民主阵营彼此合作，他都认为这一点是重要的。讲到第3个使命，就是照顾2300万人民的生活，要照顾弱势民众。总统有提到说，他深信一个伟大的国家，就是这个国家要善待任何一个人，在国家内都可以生存。所以他讲到说，他希望未来的台湾是走进世界，可以站在世界的舞台。他认为，如果台湾对世界的和平、稳定跟繁荣可以做出贡献的话，那么世界谈到台湾，会认为台湾是一个良善、是一个好的国家。双方有这样子的对话。那其实很有意思的是，也有在现场也有聊到，就是说是不是 台湾人对自己的看法，这个有聊到了最近很夯的话题是有关于球赛，就是台湾棒球在世界打的冠军这一块。那总统有提到说，其实台湾民众的想法就是，我们在国际上打球世界冠军，那全台湾大街小巷大家都非常开心，而且是不分族群有非常大的凝聚力。我们长期因为有受到压迫，所以呢，在这个球赛或者是各式各样的比赛，国际上有好的表现，凝聚力是非常强的。那其实台湾人民爱好和平，也与人为善，所以不止如此，我们在国际上有很多重大的事情，台湾也都，尤其是民间会非常乐意的主动表达对国际上的帮助。当然提到这一块也有一些讨论。
有点让整体气氛大概是怎么样？有一些比较有趣的互动吗？
其实今天聊蛮多的，对，到时间就是之前。也因为都是老朋友了，大家知道与会的，他们都待在台湾很多机会跟台湾做互动。那其实与会者也都有聊到，比方说，才刚刚到台湾啊，在苗栗啊，认识客家文化啊，还有讲到说，因为是台湾女婿，所以有一些家里3个孩子都是 made in Taiwan， 就是会有一些大家互相分享对台湾的经验谈，这个是相对也感受到温馨。我再转述下去做全场的啦。
那个纪念品的意义，部分的意义
是稍后其他的我们用文字做补充好不好？就是我们还是尊重一下，这个是一个闭门的交流对谈，所以我在想是不是我们让资讯的部分先集中在这里。那之所以提早在现在做转述，其实是方便大家提前先作业，晚上吃饭的时候相对压力上不要那么的紧绷，还要做采访作业这样啊，也跟大家预告一下，因为正好大家都在，是不是可以？接下来。
每天擦在脸上的一定要特别谨慎小心。现在起，跟我一起放心交给 KS Royal Face 皇家颜值逆时奇迹系列。KS Royal Face 皇家颜值逆时奇迹系列 ，SGS 检验，无重金属、无塑化剂、无雌激素、无 paraben 防腐剂、无色素及无微生物，擦起来安全无负担。它还添加5种 EGF。专门防止肌肤老化，强化皮肤修复，增加肌肤弹性水嫩，轻松抚平皱纹，换回青春自信。KS Royal Face 皇家颜值逆时奇迹，火氟露、全效精华、精华霜，安心启动冻龄密码。